In a country of 200 million people, with more than 70% of this population dominated by the youth, it is an irony that Nigeria has not been able to harness her full potentials into an economic advantage. The youth has the power and energy to drive development and economic growth in Nigeria. However, the lack of direction and misplaced priority have beset the nation and limited the power of the youth to harnessing their full potentials. One man who understands the challenges confronting the youth and working tirelessly to empower the youth to gain economic relevance in Nigeria is Mr. John Shaibu. As a reputable engineer, a tech icon, and an award-winning motivational speaker, Mr. John Shaibu believes in the power of the youth to liberate Nigeria and catapult her to the pedestal of economic superpower in the Committee of Nations. As a son of a soldier in the Nigerian army, he bears his mind on how he started his career as an engineer working with Chevron, a multinational company and a major player in the oil and gas sector in Nigeria.
To begin a change in your life, you have to have the awareness that where you are or what you are doing is not paying you, it's not giving you the result that you desire. You are not at peace. That will now stimulate the desire to change in you. If you don't see anything wrong with what you are doing, there's no way you can push for a change. Growing up was very challenging for me, a son of a dead soldier being brought up by a mom, and you are supposed to be wise in terms of maybe growing your wealth after you have access to opportunities. And that's the challenge facing a lot of our youth. Our parents, in all their goodness, in trying to make us a better person, try to protect us and teach us what they know. But the challenge is that what they even learn from their parents, they are fundamentally fear-driven. So you find a lot of young men, girls, youths, they have grown up with fear-based belief that cause limitations in their life. And they don't know what to do. I experienced that too. Finishing from the university with a degree in electrical electronics, immediately got employed with Chevron, an oil and gas company, as a youth service, as a copper. Then later became a staff immediately. I was exposed to a lot of opportunities. But because I don't know how life works, what a growth pattern is, a lot of the income that we are coming from those opportunities, we are wasted on ventures that is not growth driven. Instead of increasing, I was using my resources to pursue what I called pleasure that had denied me of the opportunity to invest. And it is a choice that I made because my focus is on pleasure, not on growth. So instead of increasing, I was decreasing by even borrowing money to support my pleasure. By the time I realized it, I was way deep in debt and I was on the negative side with a lifestyle that is not growth, that cannot support a growth pattern. But I have friends, but they are like just the minority among my friends. That's why the people you keep around you influence you a lot. The friends that focuses on pleasure, while some focuses on growth. I ignore those that are focusing on growth, building their wealth, and want to follow those that are focused on pleasure. And the result was catastrophic. After 5 years, I have nothing to show, and I decided to make a reverse in my. First of all, I have to accept the fact that I need to learn, and learning comes with a lot of awareness, the knowledge base that can create a change. I was tired of living that kind of a lifestyle, and doing that, a lot of those things are in books. The Bible is there. There are self-help books like The Secret, The Power, The 4 Agreements, a lot of self-help books that will teach you the basics of life. And in reading them, trying to acquire those knowledge, I realized that I don't even have the potential for growth because I was going on the wrong direction. I need to reverse that, and that becomes a personal change.
As a social entrepreneur, John Shaibu identifies the type of mindset as the basis for success and failure in the life of a man. He believes that success begins in the mind, and therefore anyone who desires success must work on his mindset and set it right. He also believes that developing optimal mindset for the African youth is the key to economic development of the continent. At Stakers First, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate John Shaibu as a man of vision, a lover of youth, and an award-winning motivational and inspirational messenger. With a rousing round of applause, welcome for the 2018 Global Icon of Excellence Award at Stakers First, Mr. John Shaibu.
Stalkers Feast 2018 Game Changer Edition, happening live